After working 48 straight hours in the OR, I passed out on the red-eye flight. The second I closed my eyes, a flight attendant's voice exploded in my ear. "Sir, this flight is overbooked. Please get off the plane immediately." I opened my eyes in annoyance. I watched as the crew fawned over a woman boarding the plane. She gets to board. But I, who already boarded, have to be kicked off. The attendant grabbed my collar. He yanked me up and sneered. "She's the only daughter of the richest man. She's rushing to Shengcheng to hire the ghost doctor, a life-saving surgery. A broke loser who can't even afford a full-price ticket? $200 should be enough, right?" The red bills were slapped onto my face. Then he kicked both me and my luggage out of the cabin. Watching him turn back and smile at that woman, I laughed. She thought I was some broke man who couldn't afford a ticket. But she had no idea I was the very doctor the Sheng family had begged for on their knees for a year. Today, I finally made time to fly to Shengcheng. And they kicked the ghost doctor off the plane? Then I'm not doing this surgery. Let the Sheng patient wait to die. After 10 years of outside surgeries, this was my first time being kicked off by my own patient. Ridiculous, I can't refund it. What do you mean you can't refund it? Your airline overbooked. I boarded normally. Then I was kicked off. And now you're telling me I can't refund it? You boarded the plane yourself, then insisted on getting off. What does that have to do with our airline? If everyone acted like you, boarding and then demanding a refund, how would our company make money? Why are you arguing during work hours? The sound of dress shoes came from behind me. That disgusting flight attendant appeared in front of me.
I knew it was you.
Causing trouble on the plane wasn't enough? Now you're harassing our staff after getting off? His eyes swept over my shirt, which I hadn't changed after days of non-stop work. He pinched his nose in disgust. I was wondering where that stink on the plane came from. Turns out it's the stench of poverty on you. 200 from the plane wasn't enough? Now you want to scam a ticket refund too? His loud voice quickly drew a crowd. Such a young man. Why is he always looking for crooked ways to make money? He even dares scam an airline. He should never be allowed to fly again. We all heard it. You boarded yourself, then demanded to get off. You're lucky the airline isn't going after you. Are you that desperate for money? The flight attendant glared at me. Luckily, everyone understands our good intentions. It's fine if we staff have to suffer a little. This kind of thing happens in service work. The passengers kept whispering. Their eyes toward me were hostile. I pushed through the crowd and grabbed a passing ground staff member. "Issue me a refund slip right now. Write clearly that your airline overbooked and forcibly denied boarding, so the Sheng family won't think I refused to operate on purpose." Seeing all the passengers siding with him, the flight attendant laughed smugly. "A refund? Dream on, drag him away." Seeing security come over, my face went completely cold. "You'll regret this. I'll wait for the day you kneel and beg me." He acted like he'd heard the funniest joke. Then he kicked my suitcase hard. The suitcase, already damaged when thrown off the plane, shattered completely. The special medicine spilled all over the floor. "So you're sick too? No wonder you keep trying to scam money. So you're a broke, dying loser. Someone like you is just wasting oxygen. Better die early and reincarnate sooner." He stepped down, crushing the medicine into powder. The only dose that could help Sheng Yan survive the most dangerous infection stage was gone. Now he really could wait to die. The flight attendant felt no guilt. Instead, he spat at me viciously. "I've seen plenty of people like you. You just want to get Miss Sheng's attention and live off her, right? Why don't you look in the mirror and see what kind of trash you are?" The tall security guards threw me out like garbage. My luggage slammed down onto me. "Get lost. Don't dirty the air in our airport." I laughed and took out my phone to call the police. But my phone started vibrating like crazy. The moment I answered, the Sheng butler's angry questioning came through. "Where are you? Why did the airline say you caused a scene and wanted off the plane? To hire you for this surgery? The Sheng family invested $1 billion in your hospital, and you still caused trouble? What do you take the Sheng family for? The Sheng family usually uses private doctors. If Miss Sheng weren't terminally ill, and only you could save her, we would never have invited you. Don't push your luck. If I don't see you at tonight's surgery, you can forget about working in medicine ever again. I'm warning you, if anything happens to Miss Sheng, you can go die with her." The call ended with a busy tone. I took a deep breath and called back. The butler's impatient voice came immediately. "If you have time to talk nonsense, you'd better find a way to get to Shengcheng. I'm not going. For the reason, ask the crew on Miss Sheng's flight." My voice was cold. With one hand, I picked up my scattered luggage. With the other, I quickly used online banking. I returned the $5 million deposit to the Sheng family. $5 million? It can't buy my dignity. After refunding it, I didn't wait for the butler to speak. I hung up first. Then I blocked his number. Looking at the medicine crushed into powder, I gave a cold laugh. I won't save Sheng Yan's life. I hailed a taxi and rushed to the hospital. But as soon as I pushed the door open, an ashtray flew past my temple. "Fu Jiulin. How dare you harass Miss Sheng?" For Miss Sheng's safety, the crew had no choice but to remove you from the plane. But you turned around and blamed them. You pushed all the responsibility onto the crew. What status does the Sheng family have? And what are you? You refused the Sheng family's invitation. You can forget about working in medicine ever again. That flight attendant sure knows how to twist the truth. And the Sheng family isn't much better. A security video could settle everything. Yet they believed one flight attendant's side of the story. The hospital can't handle the Sheng family's anger. And we can't keep someone like you either. The moment he finished speaking, I immediately got paper and a pen. I wrote my resignation in a flash. This corrupt hospital had been squeezing me dry. They scheduled me for surgeries day and night. In 3 years here, I never had one normal day off. Either the lead surgeon bailed and called me to save the day, or they bombarded me at midnight to fly out for surgeries. I'd had enough of never getting a good night's sleep. I slammed the resignation letter in front of the director. He stared at the bold handwriting on it. So angry he nearly exploded. "Are you crazy? You're quitting just because I said a few words?" I glanced at him sideways and raised my eyebrows indifferently. "Yes, I quit. I'm going abroad for vacation. Remember to tell the Sheng family they can do whatever they want to me." With that, I turned and left. "Fu Jiulin, get back here!" The director's roar echoed through the office. A passing nurse shuddered in fear. But I acted like I hadn't heard him. I walked straight out of the hospital. I glanced at the time. An hour had already passed. Sheng Yan's condition should be flaring up. Without my life-saving medicine, that plane he was on would be his death flight. Without my life-saving medicine, That plane he was on would be his death flight. After I got home, I turned off my phone and passed out. After 74 straight hours of work, I slept for a full day and night. Only then did I finally feel alive again. The moment I turned my phone back on, it started vibrating like it was having a seizure. It startled me. Just as I finally calmed down, an unfamiliar number called. After hanging up more than a dozen times, I finally got annoyed. The moment I answered, an arrogant yet familiar voice rang out. Dr. Fu, please fly to Shengcheng right now and save her. Miss Sheng started foaming at the mouth on the plane. She's in shock. Tap below to watch the full episode.